Well, welcome back to Daytime. Well, we are into 2012, and as part of that, as part of our New Year's resolutions, not only are we trying to focus on bettering ourselves, but if you are a parent, why not better the overall general health of your children? And our mommy blogger extraordinaire, Erica Kutster, joins us right now with a variety of different things, one of which is this book that I don't ever think I've ever seen this many little papery colored tabs ever by any guest, but there's a reason why there's so many paper tabs here. And Erica, we're going to jump straight into things. Well, first off, we have to say hello to a special someone as well.
To my kids?
Yes.
Hello,
I like how you had to think
Maggie.
about that. You're like,
I was like, I've been on here before.
To my nail man, to my, no, but yes, of course, we wanted to give a shout out to the kids.
Yes.
And of course, you're looking like a beautiful princess ballerina, as your daughter describes you today. But again, when we talk about being a beautiful princess ballerina, a lot of this, and again, what we've cataloged over the years, or the year, I guess it's been a year on the show, has been your personal transformation, having lost a great deal of weight, and obviously much healthier as a result. And this is something that's extending to what you're recommending to your readers.
Yes. Yeah, I've lost 70 pounds since the first time I was on the show. And a lot of that's through products I've gotten to review on my blog, which has been, it's actually jump-started me, encouraged me. In fact, the Biggest Loser cookbook was one of the first cookbooks I've ever bought that was a healthy eating cookbook. And as you see, there's a bazillion bookmarks in it, and those are all of my family's favorites.
That's a technical term, by the way, folks. It's an actual form of measurement. A bazillion. Yeah, next to a gajillion, which is just one step up. But again, this is the sort of kind of shared experience, because a lot of people have become addicted to the show. Because you see these incredible transformations, and in a lot of ways it inspires people to take that challenge on themselves. And like you said, obviously a lot of delicious recipes.
Yeah, and look, now this is the family version. They have other versions, but with the family version, I actually triple the recipes and then freeze part of it. Because a lot of people's excuse is, I don't have time to cook all this food. It's just so much. Well, as you're making it, just triple it. It's the same amount of time as you cook it. Then you freeze it, and then the next time you just pop it in the oven, and you're on your way.
And this is it, because it is far too easy for us to revert to things like heavily processed foods, whether it be takeout, or even when you talk about frozen, getting those pre-made, high sodium, high fat, high everything, meals. And the other component of this too, and also part of your pursuit and your recommendations too, is finding more organic, because we're hearing more and more of the kind of the cause and effects of the chemicals that we're introducing into our food system. And really, I think it's fairly clear at this point that we need to start to get back to fresh, get back to local wherever possible, and clean food sources.
And that's what I have this Family Farm organic cookbook by Earthbound. It's all organic, encourages you to buy local. This was written by a family that was farmers, and they've saw the need that people needed to start eating healthier, because we're eating things with too much salt and too much carbs and stuff that's not natural. And my favorite recipe in here is raspberry corn muffins. Amazing. Very amazing.
Corn and raspberries.
Corn muffins. And I never thought it would be good, but raspberry is my favorite food.
Okay.
Oh, the bad part is I could eat the whole thing, and you don't get to eat the whole thing.
So she's you're getting up in your chair. But when we talk about organic too, and getting back to it, I mean, how many times do you buy apples these days?
Yeah.
And they outlive certain relatives. You know what I mean? Like they sit on the shelf, they don't brown, and I mean, that can't be good.
No.
And I mean, it means that in many ways that they're nutritionally compromised. And that, again, this has been a huge part of your focus as part of your journey to really get people back to also introducing, good vitamins. Last time you were on, you brought the best tasting vitamin D chews I've ever had. I've become addicted to vitamin D. But all these things have a benefit. And part of all of this regime is also being physically fit.
Right.
Being active. And you've brought a couple things along with you here.
I brought two examples. One takes more of your time and more time and energy, but it's worth it. It's called Rev Abs. It's by Brett Hobel, who was actually on The Biggest Loser last year.
I'm going to hold this up here. He was one of the personal trainers, and I think this is Erica's other boyfriend, based on what I've read on Facebook. But anyway, no, this is him, and this is putting his money where his mouth is, and taking you through a variety of different exercises.
I brought my stats with me. They give you a card to keep your stats, what you started with, and then after it's a 90-day program, what you did. And overall, I lost 20.75 inches on my body. I lost 22.1 pounds and 7.5% body fat. Wow. Just in the 90 days of doing this. What I like about his workout compared to some others is he's very encouraging. I wrote this down
Okay.
while I was working out one time. He says, don't think of the end point. Enjoy the process. That is part of it. That is what it's all about. A lot of people, when they're working out, they've worked out for 3 days and they're not seeing results, and then they give up. He's saying, don't think about that. Enjoy right now. Enjoy what you're doing. And when I say enjoy, I'm actually yelling at him on the screen, telling him that he's insane.
Apparently this is a trend with you. Apparently this is a trend. But yes, you yell at the TV.
Oh, yeah, I yelled at you yesterday on the
Yeah.
TV. But you still enjoy it because you know that you're doing something good for yourself.
And I think that this touches on something also important, is the kind of, with all of this, is the psychology that comes along with it. And not only are you trying to shape your diet, you're trying to shape your activity, but you also need to shape your mind so that these sort of initiatives last. Because usually where it falls short is where we expect one solution to address all needs, and that's not the case.
Right.
So it's great that he has these motivational...
Right, he talks all throughout how to be motivated, and he's tough, but he's very encouraging at the same time, and that's what I love about that workout program.
Fantastic.
And then the other thing I brought is, if I can reach for it,
You
it's
can reach
called
for it.
the Fit Kit. I don't know if that shows up on TV.
Okay.
This actually fits in my purse or in the diaper bag when Maggie was little, and it opens up. It has a pedometer with I won't pull it out, but it pulls it out, and it's got a sonic sound that if someone's attacking you while you're out, it scares them away, or would scare them away.
Oh, so this is like a combination, see how far you've walked and potentially ward off a mugger. This is genius.
And then it has your
Dogs might hate you,
resistant
but-
band. Oh, it's tied in a knot. Thank
That's
you.
okay. More resistance.
And then it has another resistance band that has a little piece. I don't know if I can find it.
I
in
love
here.
those. I've used those resistant bands at a physiotherapist. I love them because they smell like chocolate.
No, it smells like rubber. But you put it in the door. You can put it in the doorway and do different workouts that way. And it also comes with a jump rope.
Wow.
Except for my daughter broke it yesterday. Sorry,
That's
Fit Kit
okay.
people. And a reflective band when you're out walking. And then also a little thing that you put on like your shoestrings, and it has your medical information on it.
Oh, this is okay. So you do push
So
it
it
too
all
far.
comes in this little-
well, they should add a defibrillator to that pedometer too. There you go. But again, all these things are listed on bassgiraffe.com, which is, of course, Erica's blog, and continue to follow it. And there's always great products that come through. If you're looking for that one solid recommendation, it's an amazing jumping point to start your journey into better health, better fitness, better child stuff selections. See, you've thrown me off. You've built your sass with all this exercise you've been. You're a much sassier guest than you have been in the past, but I enjoy it, as always. Absolute pleasure. Bassgiraffe.com for more information. More daytime to come, so stay with us.
You know, it feels a little wrong to be sitting here on the sofa after Erica's segment talking about getting active and doing all those great things for the new year. But what I love about Erica, she gets all these great products and ideas through Bass Giraffe and gets to test them out and try them and incorporate them. And then if you go to the website, all the information is there. So you get somebody to just kind of try it out for you, give it the trial run, and then you can find out what she thinks about it.
And what I like it is it bypasses a lot of, obviously, these companies, when they write about their own product, it's very, very heavily biased. So to actually have a real mom try it, somebody with a working knowledge of what would be important to a child, or even put it in front of the children themselves and have them work it through, this is a good thing.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
It's hard to decipher in today's world what to believe and what not to, so it's great to have these kind of ground level initiatives where mums do right as it relates to mummyhood.
Absolutely.